Hi friends, and today I want to share my whole experience about different memory cards. I'm professional photographer for 25 years. I was shooting a lot of these compact flash cards. You can see I left only the old ones. I sold a lot of them, but I had like 20 different or 30 different compact flash cards. I have still a lot of SD cards, fast ones, slow ones, micro SD for drones, for Nikon FZ, for different cameras, for Osmo right now. And for my Z cameras Nikon, I have Cfexpress. And I will share my experience how often they break. And guys, please comment how often your cards, memory cards, broke. I will write here like conclusion about cards. Okay, let's start. Compact flash cards. You see, I have old one because I sold a lot of them before, because right now my cameras are not using them. But in my whole 20 years of this card experience, I think one card broke per 2 years. I will write fact flash like 2 years one card. It's like my statistics. And professional cameras, you know, they use 2 slots, memory slots. I will show you here, like 1 slot, and here I had Nikon D3, D4, D5, and they all have 2 card slots. And I shoot a lot of, like per year, 10, 50, 15 terabytes of raw files per year, a lot of. And before I was using them, these cards, the statistics, then one card break in 2 years. They break that they have some error in camera. It's showing up some error message, and after it's a luck you can get or can't get from them. For example, one of Pro Lexar cards broke on a wedding. I was shooting abroad of my country, and it was like fourth day. I was not planning to shoot 4 days, and I was mixing the 2 cards for backupping, and one card broke. I sent it to Lexar, and they can't get pictures. I was happy I have 2 cameras, and client don't get that something is lost, because every location I was shooting both cameras with the different lenses. But for myself, I banned for me Lexar cards. But this is statistic. Compact flash cards, they look like this one. Maybe somebody of you are using them. Please write comment how often they break for you. For me, a lot of shooting and a lot of cards was breaking one card in 2-3 years approximately. Next one, SD cards. Oh, this is SD cards. You know, the fast one with 2 lines, the slowest one. The biggest problem is plastic here. I will try to show you some. You see, I will try. While are you using them a lot, you are going inside, outside, and these plasticish parts are breaking. Sometimes they can stuck in your camera, break a camera, sometimes. And SD card for me, 1 year, 1 card. This is like my statistic for SD cards. And I'm always buying like legit original cards from BH or from big stores, not buying on AliExpress or eBay from no-name manufacturers. And you see, the biggest problem is these cards. You put in a memory card reader, sometimes it can break these small plastic parts. I think I threw away the most dangerous cards. And we can't see here some very ugly. But they use different plastics. Some brands are better, some are worth. But this is SD memory cards. Be careful, very careful. And you can easily break them if you put in a bag, in a case, in a pocket. Be very careful, especially if your camera have one memory slot. If you don't know what is one memory slot, here is camera, only one memory card you can insert. Here is an example, 2 memory cards. Guys, who is using SD cards, please write in the comment how often they break for you. For me, I am very careful with SD cards because they can break easily. Don't put in a pocket. Don't be in a rush when you are changing your cards. Need to be careful because they often break not about error in reading or writing, but because it's plasticish and you can easily break yourself. Because before compact flash cards, it's not so easily to break. You can just put in a pocket and it will be alive. But with this card, you must be careful. And this statistics is about breaking, not a failure of the card. CF or compact flash cards, they have a failure in writings or in chip inside, but not breaking in a physical part. Okay, next one. The smallest one, microSD card. I will write microSD. It's the same. 1 year, 1 card. And there is the same problem. They are not breaking because of memory failure, but because of physical parts. I had 2 cards, they break in the middle, but I am very careful with them. They can easily fall on the ground because they are very, very small ones. You need to be very, very careful. Guys, who is using them a lot, please write in the comment how often you break them. Because for me, 1 card, 1 year, and need to be very careful, especially if you're drone, you have only 1 card, you don't have a backups for them, you need to be careful. Okay, let's go to the next one. XQD. For me, never. I was using them like 6 years. I had like 10 different brand cards and they never break for me. They break only plasticish parts. You can see here, oh, I will show you. This plastic is broken, but card is perfectly working, and because of you are pushing it like this one outside, this plastic from different brands, especially Lexar, they break. SanDisk is better, but a lot of them are breaking, especially just plastic parts. But card, for me, never failure. it's working, and I just sold them all because I switched it to Cfexpress. Be careful of plastic, and especially some memory cards. You need to remove the card, you need to press it, it will jump out, and then you take. And sometimes you forgot it and you are trying to pull it out, and this is why you are breaking these parts. Be careful, this is why they break. But for me, data or photo lost never for XQD cards. Who is using them, guys? Please write in a comment how often, or have you break or lost your pictures, photos, RAW files with XQD cards. For me, never. The next one, Cfexpress. Never. Right now, like 5 years using them. You see right now it's the most popular card. Still a lot of cards in cameras, but I have never lost pictures from them. You can see they are very similar to XQD cards, like a design and outer look are the same, but they work different. They are they are fastest in write and read speeds and never break. They have the same problem with this part, but a lot of cards put them better plastic inside, and you can see no one from like 3, 4, 5 year usage, they are in very good shape. Plastic not dropping off. And guys, who is using them a lot? I have much more of these cards in cameras and never lost any picture. If you have camera with one slot and it's using XQD or Cfexpress, then I think you are 99% safe for your pictures. Only you can drop, pull it much faster, and we can put the statistics. It's my statistic, SD card and compact flash cards. This is my statistic. In 25 years, I am very careful with SD and micro, especially with the micro. I am very careful with them, and I still have them broken, or they can fall and break in 2 pieces. And from the forums on my and WhatsApp groups of my friends, a lot of guys lost data, pictures, videos, because they are small. And this is like, you need to be very careful with micro and SD card. Okay, and please guys, write a comment how often you lose your cards, break them, lose the pictures, videos on them. It will be nice to see after some years this video, to see how often people lose their data and how to prevent. For me, I have never recovered because I lost them or it's break physically. One attempt was I was sending to the Lexor engineers, and they even haven't recovered my memory card. Okay guys, thank you, and share your experience.